Tracey.
Tracey! Tracey!
McBean, the famous inventor. It was that bad time of the year again. Flu season. And my class had more holes than a lump of cheese at a mouse's birthday party because so many of my friends were homesick. My best friend Seamus too. And now our teacher, Mrs. Carmody, was late. Where could she be?
Good morning, children.
Good morning,
Mr. Longbottom.
Now, you're probably wondering where Mrs. Carmody is.
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Longbottom?
Poor Mrs. Carmody has been struck down by this dreadful flu, and now the substitute teacher has the flu too.
So, what you're saying is we don't have a teacher at all?
Bring it on! Yeah! That's where you're wrong, Jim.
What? What do you mean wrong?
The class will have a study day under the supervision of the class captain.
Oh, but Mr. Longbottom, Seamus is class captain and he's got the flu too.
Oh, dear. Well, I suppose the deputy class captain will have to take charge.
Oh, Mr. Longbottom, we don't have a deputy class captain.
Well, that's simply solved. We'll have a quick vote right now, and we'll elect one.
A quiet study day to work on some invention designs would be perfect. The only thing that could possibly go wrong is if Jim is appointed deputy class captain.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, but what are the chances of that?
One vote for Jim. Another for Jim.
Get another one.
Yet another vote for Jim.
Almost there, mate.
Maybe Jim's chances are pretty good.
I'm pleased and more than a little surprised to announce that Jim is your deputy class captain.
Thank you. I just want to thank Jake and everybody who voted. Thank you very much. Good night.
Why did the class elect Jim?
Thanks for coming along. It's great to have your
Thank you.
support.
Thanks for coming out, really.
No, the kids.
Thanks. Hey, you. It's you again.
How are you?
Thank you. What's your name again?
Oh, so that's it. Bribery. But why would Jim want to be deputy class captain?
Mr. Longbottom, as deputy class captain, will I be able to run for supreme head class captain? You know, leader of all the class captains?
Yes, I believe so.
You hear that, Jake? That means we can cut in line in the canteen.
You can have a special bike rack, especially for your own bicycle.
I know! You can get here really late and leave really early.
And sometimes not even come at all.
However, Jim, only the most responsible class captains can become supreme head class captain.
Oh, yeah, I know that, Mr. Longbottom. My middle name is Responsible. I mean, it's not really. That would be a stupid middle name, but, you know.
You're in charge now, Jim.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out, really.
Okay, don't panic. 10 minutes of Jim in charge will be 10 minutes too many. The class will toss him out of office. Come on, Jim, you're in charge, so take charge.
I am taking charge, McBean, and I don't want you to interrupt in class. That deserves a frowny face.
Frowny face!
Good work, Jake. Give yourself a gold star.
Thank you, Jim.
Give me one while you're at it.
I think I'll give you two.
What? That's not right. You can't give yourself gold stars.
McBean, you're interrupting again. Jake?
Frowny face!
Yes, McBean.
What are we going to do today, sir? Since you're in charge, you tell us.
I want the class to, just be cool. Yeah, be cool. Yeah, McBean, not cool enough. Frowny face?
Just be cool. And everybody was cool with it. They all thought Jim in charge was fun.
Shouldn't school be fun, Tracey?
Sure, it should be fun. It's just that Jim is in charge.
Isn't that it, Tracey?
Isn't what it?
Your problem isn't what Jim is doing. It's just you don't like the idea of Jim being in charge.
Okay, if you want to be accurate about it, Seamus, yes. But what about all the frowny faces he gave me?
Did you do anything wrong?
Well, I did interrupt in class. A couple of times. Oh, you're right, Seamus. Let Jim have his fun.
It was only for one day, Tracey.
But it won't be just one day, Seamus. Mrs. Carmody won't be in tomorrow, or the substitute teacher. What about you, Seamus? As the proper class captain, you can take charge. Are you feeling better? I guess not. I had no choice but to put up with Jim in charge for another day. I was going to let him have his fun, but that didn't mean I was going to make it easy. So, what are we doing today, Mr. McConnelly?
McBean, what did I tell you about interrupting? Jake, give McBean 2 frowny faces.
Coming right up. Hop, hop.
2? That's not fair.
Yeah, you're right, McBean. Jake, make that 5 frowny faces. Just start changing your attitude, young lady.
Attitude, change it.
I don't want to get into trouble with the principal, but I've still got to make this hard for Jim.
Yes, McBean.
You're right, Mr. McConnelly. You are in charge. You're the teacher. So, shouldn't you start teaching something?
I will start teaching something, but as soon as I think of something to teach.
Let's see him get out of this one.
Oh, class, listen up. My first lesson for today will be how to eat a pizza. Hey! Jake, ring up our favourite pizza place and order pizzas for everyone. The school's paying, of course. Yay! Pizzas, pizzas.
Teaching us how to eat pizza? Can you believe it? Okay, maybe it doesn't sound so bad, but it got worse.
How?
After the pizza, we had lessons on how to make water balloons. Then we finished the day with lessons on how to play computer games. Okay, that doesn't sound so bad either. But tomorrow it's going to be the most totally worse it can be. Jim is going to let everyone do whatever they like.
Jim still doesn't seem to be doing anything wrong.
Okay, I admit that I don't like Jim being in charge, and I really don't like him bossing me around. But can't you see? There's a bigger picture. Think, Seamus. Jim in charge. Where could this end? First, Jim takes over the class.
Hey, class.
Hey, Jim.
Just be cool.
And then Jim becomes supreme head class captain, and he takes over the whole school.
Hey, school. Hey, just be cool.
And where does Jim go next? But the whole world itself.
Hey, world. Just be cool.
Tracey, you've got to stop Jim and stop him now.
You leave this to me, Seamus. You've got nothing to worry about.
So why do I feel like I've got a lot to worry about?
To save the world, I had to stop Jim. To stop Jim, I had to... What did I have to do? Aha! I had to work on my McBean Vision webcam. Now to give Jim something he couldn't take charge of no matter what. Hi, everyone. Jim told me to tell you that you have to do anything you like. And when Jim says anything, he means it. Don't disappoint him. Perfect. Anything goes, just what I wanted.
Attention, class. Attention. Hello, it's me, Jim, in charge. You remember?
No one's listening, Jim. It's spooky.
But they should be, because I'm the one in charge. Hey, stop it. Wait, listen up.
But Jim, they're only doing what you wanted them to do.
Well, what did I want them to do again?
You wanted them to do anything they wanted, and none of them want to listen to you.
They can do anything they wanted, as long as they listen to me.
Well, why should that be the only thing they have to do?
Why should that be the only thing they have to do, Jake?
Well, you ask and I shall tell you. It's a fine balancing act between the freedom of the individual and the rules and mores of the community and society at large in which that individual lives. If one outbalances the other, chaos may ensue, leading to anarchy and tyranny.
Yeah, but how does that help me?
Well, I could help you if you rub out all my frowny faces.
Anything you want. Anything, I promise. No more frowny faces. Just help me.
Good morning, class. Please take your seats. I want you to begin quiet study on your English textbooks. I will be supervising here at home over the webcam. And when I'm not, Seamus will be. Thank you for all your good work, Jim. But I'll take charge now.
Yes, Mrs. Carmody. You played a dirty trick on me, McBean.
Hey, I said I would help Jim, but I never said I would help you retake control. I was helping the future.
Tracey, are you disrupting the quiet study?
Oh, but Mrs. Carmody...
You should know better. I think that deserves a frowny face.
Yes, Mrs. Carmody.
Are you sad at not being in charge here anymore, Jim?
Yes, to answer your question, I had my time in charge. It's lonely at the top, but the view is fantastic.
Heady days.
Jim's reign was over. Oh, and if sometime in the future Jim McConnelly runs for office in anything, do everyone a favour. Don't vote Jim!